and welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year! This is my very first video for 2020. Welcome back, and if you've just found this channel, don't forget to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and leave a comment down below. You can also check me out on social media. I am K2Tiara on Twitter and Instagram. I am so excited to be back. New year, new videos, new content. I'm back with a bang, y'all. Today in this video we will be talking about what to pack and how to pack when moving to Korea. And some of you, this is your very first time traveling outside the country ever, being on a flight ever. So this video will give you a little bit of advice on how to pack and what airlines kind of require and what to pack, what you need to bring with you. So get your papers ready, get your pencils ready, write down all this information so when you do pack, you have it right there. Or, of course, you can always come back to this video for reference, right? Anyway, let's get right into it. So I've got all my information on my other phone, so once in a while I'll probably look down to check out the information for you guys. But firstly, when you're moving abroad, chances are the plugs that they use are different. So don't forget to bring an international plug, y'all, like an adapter. You can find them at Clicks in South Africa. You can find them at Clicks or at Discam or travel stores. In America, you can find them at CV, or like drugstores. You can find travel adapters. And in Korea, they use twin plugs, 2-pin plugs, sort of. Well, I'll leave a picture somewhere to show you what the sockets look like, and if you have a 2-plug things from South Africa, you'll be fine. But if you have that 3-pin plug from South Africa, buy the relevant adapter, guys. Buy the relevant international plug, because you're gonna struggle. That 3-pin plug thing doesn't exist in Korea, so get yourself a relevant adapter so that you can be sorted. If you're gonna bring a hairdryer, hot iron, or things like laptop, check your plug. Another thing that you should totally not forget is medication. So when I was doing some research for this video in terms of what people wish they would have brought or what people generally always bring, everyone was stressing medication, especially if you are arriving around February. It is so cold in Korea, and your body is not probably used to this kind of temperature. Also, you're coming from extreme heat in South Africa to extreme cold in Korea. So bring a multivitamin, bring medication, cold medication, bring throat medication. If you have a tummy ache, medication maybe for like granny tummy, because you don't know what you're gonna eat here that's gonna upset you. Bring a few allergics, and you can bring yourself some bring a prescribed medication for flu. Get what you use at home, get it, bring it. If you are with the top program, even the EPIC program, and you arrive around February, there will be a nurse available at the orientation. But once you leave the orientation to your own apartment, you don't know what's going to happen. You could get sick, and it would be helpful if you have some of your medication with you. That way you don't need to go to a pharmacist and have to deal with speaking Korean or translation apps and just trying to communicate with the pharmacist that you need certain kind of medication. Also, I've heard that Korean medication can be a little weak. So bring what you know, bring what you're used to, so that you can be sorted. You're not running around trying to find medication because suddenly you have this terrible flu. So yeah, sort yourself out. Next, what you should totally pack is toothpaste. Guys, I brought galore because a friend of mine, before I got here, I used to ask her a whole lot of questions because she was here before me, and I was like, girl, what do I need to bring? She was like, bring toothpaste. So Robert Malebani, Brixie, shout out to you once again. You were a gem. You were such a help. So I brought a lot of toothpaste for myself. Also, Korean toothpaste don't have fluoride, but big supermarkets like Emart, Home Plus, Lot, or whatever other big supermarkets they are usually have international branded toothpaste which do have fluoride. So you can buy from those stores, but it tends to be a little pricey if you had to compare it to your toothpaste at home. So me personally, I brought enough to last me for at least a year. And another friend of mine, shout out Nati, she went back home to South Africa for a few months, and I asked her to bring me back a few more tubes of toothpaste. Also, I use Sensodyne. I like Sensodyne, and I know that it's not very easy to find it everywhere, so I brought enough to last me until I go back home. So shout out to me. And yeah, bring enough for yourself so that you're not running around looking for toothpaste and stuff like that. Okay, next on what to pack. If you use, for especially ladies, I mean even some men, if you use South African based products like for example Gentle Magic or Ponds for your face, stock up. Stock up, my lady, because you won't find Gentle Magic here. So make sure you bring enough to last you for your duration in Korea, or at least until the next time you visit. Or if you know someone who will be coming maybe after you or whatever, you can always ask them to bring you some facial stuff. But bring enough to last you for as long as possible. I use Gentle Magic and I brought galore tubes, galore, so a lot. So I'm sorted in that department. Also, Korea has very good skincare products. So if you want to give that a go, that's okay. But in case your skin is used to certain products, then stock up. Things like I said, Gentle Magic Ponds, Cuticura or Vicks or things like that you know you won't easily find anywhere else. Stock up. You will thank me later. Next on the list of what to bring, relaxer. If you are black like me and you have relaxed hair, you know how some of the black ladies have natural hair, so they don't relax their hair. But if you like me and you have relaxed hair, bring some relaxer with you, sis, because yeah, it's a struggle here. I mean, they do have a couple of salons in Itaewon, and there's a lady who also does hair in Gwangju, and I think Daejeon or something like that. There's like a salon or a store that sells black products. Personally, I brought relaxer with me when I got here. I used it twice and it was done, and I was like, okay, what do I do now? And then I found relaxer on Coupang. It's not that expensive. It's about 10,000 won or so, which is okay, or a little more, like between 10 and like 16. But on G Market, oh my gosh, it is so expensive. So just for the first few times, you can bring like a tub of relaxer. At least once you arrive here, the first time you wanna relax, you'll have a tub. Mina personally, I relax myself. I've gotten pretty good at it. I don't know if like how you're gonna deal with it, if you can do it yourself, or if you will have to go down to Itaewon or have a friend do it for you. I don't know, but you can bring yourself relaxer, you know. Next, after that relaxer situation, don't forget hair food, hair moisturizer, hair products. Just bring. If you have black like me, like I said, and you have, you know, our African hair, you're gonna struggle in Korea because Koreans have the other type of hair that everybody but black people have. They have that hair, so they cater for that market and they don't really cater for us. So make sure you have as much hair food or hair moisturizer as possible. Itaewon and some of the few stores that you will find do have moisturizers and hair foods, but it's quite expensive. Personally, I wish I would have brought more hair products, but yeah, I've learned my lesson. So learn from me, bring hair products. You'll thank me later. Next on the 6 kind of things to pack, makeup, foundation. Stock up on foundation. Don't go crazy. Don't bring like 10 tubes of foundation or whatever. But again, black like me, you need your foundation, sis, because you're gonna struggle in Korea. They don't cater for black people. And Itaewon, they sell like these makeup products that you really don't know the brand, and you kind of like so if you use a specific product like Revlon or MAC or whatever, bring for your shade so that you don't struggle when you come here. Yeah, sure, they have Sephora, but it's expensive. I heard. I haven't been. They have Fenty here. It can be a little expensive, and it can be a little dramatic in terms of you need to have a flight ticket and whatnot and whatnot. So to be safe, just bring enough makeup for yourself or concealers and stuff like that. But there's also AliExpress that you can buy from, or Amazon. But just to have it, bring it. Like the top two things when I was doing my research, people were like deodorant and medication. So deodorant is another top thing that you need to pack. If you like a specific deodorant brand, bring galore, a lot. Me personally, I remember like 3 years ago when I was living in America, I didn't pack a lot of deodorant, and when I got there, because I'm like, it's America, I'll find deodorant. When I got there, they have, you see that roll deodorant that is like sticky, not like the liquid roll on type of thing, but like the sticky one. I don't know how to explain it. I'll try and find a picture and put it. That sticky one, and it's not like liquidy. That's what I found all the time in America, and I didn't like that. I was like so mad that when I moved to Korea, I like Shield. I brought a lot of Shield because it's what I like, it's what I trust, it's what I know. So I brought a lot. And here you will find like Nivea, but it's a little expensive. So it won't hurt to bring a couple of bottles for your deodorant so that you sort it for a while and you don't have to be running around trying to figure out what you want to buy. Also, Koreans don't sweat much, so they don't usually use, apparently they don't sweat a lot, so they don't usually use deodorant. So yeah, here it's sort of a luxury, I think. So just be safe, bring deodorant. Next, spices. Oh my gosh, ladies and gentlemen, if you like to cook, well, if you're gonna be here and living alone, you will have to cook at some point. Do yourself a favor and buy and bring spices from home, like your chicken stock or your curry powder, your raja, your chicken spice, barbecue spice, all those kind of spices that you like. Bring. You will not regret. And also those packet soups that you maybe use and like Reiko and Knorr, bring some, guys. Bring some for yourself. Aromat, don't forget Aromat. If you like Aromat especially, don't forget Aromat. Don't forget Rebars. A lot of people are like, bring Rebars. I don't like tea, so I don't really care for tea. I don't care for Rebars, so I didn't bring it, and I don't care that I didn't. But if you do, bring yourself some Rebars. And if you like things like chutney, Mrs. Balls, is it Miss Balls or Mrs. Balls? Chutney, you know what I mean. Bring yourself a bottle or two. You don't have to worry about things like sugar or salt. Those things are here, so don't worry about that. Just bring the things that are just like South African based and you feel like you can't live without them and they're like your comfort at home. Bring a bottle or two, it won't hurt, and you will thank me later. I keep saying that, but trust me, you will. One thing I wish I would have brought here with me is custard powder. Yo, guys, I miss custard. Oh my goodness. So if you can, bring yourself some custard powder. Yeah, comfort food from home. Like I said, whatever you feel comfortable with, whatever you really like from home, pack, bring. Okay, another item that you can bring a few of is toothbrush. Me, I've brought toothbrush here in Korea and the bristles are so soft, so I'm like, I don't like it very much. So bring yourself toothbrush. They do have toothbrush, but you know, it's not a trend smash if you don't, but I'm just saying. Some people suggested it, so hey, there you go. Once again, if you're coming around February time, it is winter in Korea. So when you pack, make sure you have nice warm clothes in your suitcase because it is so cold in Korea. Make sure you have hand gloves, beanies, scarves, boots, socks. Just be ready, guys. It's really cold. Korea is brutal. The cold is brutal. So be ready, pack relevant clothes for winter. And when you do pack for summer, remember here the chest area is very taboo. You don't really show your chest area. No cleavage business. So make sure you have like good shirts that cover up, you know, and yeah, especially if you care about being stared at because your cleavage is showing or just like being given dirty looks, then come prepared, come ready. Another thing that you can bring is, I've read when I was doing my research that people who have like just that bigger boobs, maybe you should bring yourself, enough bras, because apparently it can be really hard to find a bra here. But there's also apps that you can purchase things from. So yeah, there's that. And I've also read that if you have like big feet, if you have big feet, bring yourself shoes. Like, you can struggle here to find shoes. Also, there's online apps that you can buy shoes from. So it's not a train smash really. And if you are a bigger person, it's really hard to find bigger size clothes here in Korea. So make sure that you bring your clothes. And again, there's online stores that have all kinds of sizes. You'll be fine. It's not a train smash, but just to be comfortable and stuff, bring what you need. What not to pack? Don't pack any meat product, especially biltong. Leave that biltong alone. It is not allowed. Do not pack it. Don't do it. Another thing that apparently is a good thing to pack, ladies, tampons. Tampons are apparently hard to find here in Korea. I don't know, because I packed enough. I have brought a lot of pads and tampons. I don't know why, I just did. So I don't even know if, I've never even noticed that tampons are hard to find or not. And I don't even know if when you do find them, how much they go for. So just to be safe, just bring a couple of boxes. Tampons are in like usually really small boxes. So they wouldn't really like make your luggage that heavy. They don't add that much extra weight to your luggage. So just be safe and buy tampons. Pads are available, they're everywhere, so that's okay. Okay, I hope that list was helpful, and that once you do arrive in Korea, whatever that I've suggested for you to pack, you will thank me. But now let's jump to how to pack. I remember once again about 3-4 years ago when I was moving to America. It was my very first time ever being on a plane, my very first time ever leaving my country, and everyone had an opinion as to how to pack, what not to pack, what don't do this, do that, don't do that. And wow, I was being told so many stories and I was so confused. I was scared even. I'm like, I don't even know if I should pack this or not. Like, I don't want to be embarrassed at the airport and have my luggage being open right there in front of everyone, and like, wow, things being taken out and the drama. No. So here is a little bit of advice as to how to pack. Firstly, check out the airline that you're booking your flight with. Check out their luggage allowance.
Okay, so I had a little situation, guys. So I was recording and I was sitting there talking, giving y'all all the information that I felt was necessary, and then only to find out at some point my video stopped recording. So my camera stopped recording. So now I thought this was the best way. I took a clip, put it on mute, and now I'm doing a voiceover. I mean, the point is for me to get the message to you, right? So as I was saying, after you've booked your flight ticket, or before you even book, just do a little bit of research on luggage allowance. Go to the websites of different airlines or call them and find out what they allow on their flights. For example, a lot of flights like Emirates and Qatar and Ethiopian, they would allow you to take two big bags that weigh about 23 kg or less. And they will also allow you to take on board a carry-on luggage. A carry-on should not be heavier than 7 kgs. And they will also allow you to take on a personal bag, like a handbag or like a backpack or a duffel bag, like a laptop bag type of situation, but like a smaller bag. But you can get creative about it and get like a big bag, as big as possible but as small as possible as well, to kind of fit under your chair. So that's what a personal bag is. It should be able to fit under your chair. And then a carry-on should not be bigger than 7 kg. If you want to weigh your bag and you don't have a luggage scale, what you can do is you can put your bag on your normal scale that you have at home. That way you'll be able to see how much your bag weighs. Or you can stand on the scale, write down how much you weigh, and then carry your bag, stand on the scale again, write down the weight, and then minus your weight. Then that will give you the weight of the bag. Remember, do not put anything that is bigger than 100 milliliters in your carry-on or personal bag, because they're gonna chuck it out. And also remember not to put water in your personal or carry-on bag. And no funny situation, like I said, go to the airline, read about their restrictions. Remember, don't pack any meat products. I really hope this video was helpful. Please don't forget to subscribe. Find me on Instagram and Twitter at K2Tiara. And thank you so much for watching. See you on the next video. It's all love from me to you.